Alright, kid. Let's hear it. What did Hanji decide to teach you today, Alright, that does sound like Hanji. But don't tell me they were just teaching you science. Surely there has to be more to it than that. Come on, out with it. I said, out with it. Do you want us to let you stay up past your bedtime tonight to read more stories? Then I would recommend spilling whatever it is that Hanji was teaching you about. I make no promises about that. You should know that by now, kid. If they did something to put you in harm's way, if they taught you something that you have no business knowing, then I am absolutely going to be mad, and I am absolutely going to feed them to one of their titans this time. Now tell me what it is that they taught you. I beg your pardon. They taught you what? You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Is it possible that you are misremembering what they said they were teaching you? Is that possible in the slightest? Because I do not enjoy hearing about the fact that Hanji decided, without mine or your father's consent, that you were ready to learn about the human reproductive system. You aren't even old enough for that to be a conversation worth having. You're not old enough to the point where you would need to learn certain things that I'm certain they taught you. It's inappropriate because sometimes you don't need to know the types of things that other humans are capable of doing. And when it comes to that subject, there is a hell of a lot more to it than what's on the surface, kid. There's a lot of dark stuff that comes with that topic. And I don't want you having to know about that. God knows I learned about it far too early in life. No, you cannot ask me a question about... Wait. Okay. It was about something that you learned from Hanji? Okay. Did someone ever do anything like what they were teaching you about? Toward you? I was merely asking. My first priority is your safety, and if anyone ever does that to you, you tell me. If anyone ever does that to you, I will kill them. Do you understand me? Good. Now, if it isn't that, then what exactly is the question? Oh, look, your father's here. Let's ask him, shall we? Erwin. Oh? The kid has a question for you. Oh, I see. And what exactly is it that you're curious about? Of course, how could I forget that? Hanji instructs you in science every day. Was there something unusual about this lesson? I see. Well, while I would have preferred to hold off on such a detailed and in-depth explanation of that topic until you were a bit older, I suppose it is true that you would have needed to learn at some point, and I suppose this does spare us the awkward situation of having to explain it to you, and I'm certain you much prefer Hanji teaching it to you than you would either of us. Of course, that isn't to say that you can't ask your questions, like the one that you have now. What exactly is your question? Oh. Oh, I see. Hanji explains to you that in order for a baby to be born, certain people need to be together in order to create this new life. They explained to you that certain body types are required. For example, in order to get a person pregnant, one must have a body such as the bodies that Levi and I have. And in order to become pregnant, one must have a body like the body that Petra has. You remember Petra, don't you? That's right. She's the one who took care of you when you were so sick and we had to go out on that mission. But as for your question, sit down, won't you? No, it isn't anything bad. It's just, this is a subject that is very important, and we want to make sure that we explain it very clearly to you. Levi, your father and I love you so much. You are our little soldier. You know that, don't you? We would never give you up, not for anything in the world. But neither one of us has any biological relation to you. Did Hanji explain that to you? A little. Well, what it means is that when your birth mother got pregnant, neither one of us got her pregnant. And, as I'm certain you can tell, neither one of us was able to be your birth mother. Neither one of us was able to get pregnant. Your birth mother, she is the woman who got pregnant. She's the one who gave birth to you. She's the one who is biologically related to you. Well, Levi, you should explain this part. Kid, the reason that she isn't around, the reason she isn't a part of your life is because she can't be. She loved you so very much. She loved you a great deal. But do you remember what we taught you about the fall of Shiganshina and Walmaria. Do you remember how we taught you that countless adults had to go out and fight so that their children could be safe? Your mother was one of those women, one of those adults who was sent out to fight. However, she had no one who could take care of you. And you were so little, you couldn't do anything by yourself. I doubt you even remember her. You were so small. So, what she did was, she brought you to the Survey Corps. She brought you here in the hopes that we would be able to protect you from anything and everything. Erwin made the decision to take care of you. He decided that he would be the one to raise you. He had always wanted to be a father, but he never knew a woman who wanted the same thing. Nor did he know of a man who wanted the same thing, until he met me. See, shortly after he took custody of you, shortly after he became your legal father, we met. I saw the way he cared for you, and I fell in love with the both of you. He was so kind, so caring, and you reminded me so much of the people I once called my family. You reminded me so much of the people I swore to protect. So I decided that I would be with your father, and we would raise you together. Yes. Yes, what I mean to say is that your mother passed away. I don't know. I imagine the same thing happened to your birth father, but I don't know. While we don't know what happened exactly to the rest of your biological family, you are and you always will be our child. We will forever be your fathers. We love you, and we would never, ever want to let you go. You are always going to have us, do you understand? We are never going to leave you, and we are never going to let any harm come to you. I promise. Now, do you have any other questions for us? Of course. Of course, let's go to the library and we can all read a story together with some tea. And if there are any other questions that you have, anything at all that you'd like to ask about your birth mother, about any of this, you can ask. All right, sweetheart.